Hi, it's Kristen from the Together Act. I am going to talk today about how to pack a suitcase. That is one of the questions that I am asked most often by clients and friends, and so today I'm going to address that. I love to travel, and for about the past 10 years I have been strictly carry-on only. I don't ever check a suitcase. I love the freedom of having my bag with me at all times, and the removed risk of having it be lost or not make it to a connecting destination. And I also like the fact that a smaller size container makes me bring less. So I am carry-on only, and today I'm going to show you how I pack a suitcase. First, how I choose what I'm taking, and then how I assemble it so that it fits into my suitcase. I am getting ready to go to New York City with my daughter, and we are going to be looking at some universities, and we're going to be doing some shopping. It's also Fashion Week, and while we don't have any set Fashion Week plans, we are hoping to get some glimpses of the fashion world. So we are leaving tomorrow morning, so I have assembled what I'm taking. I'm going to show you how I put it in my suitcase. So I have a rolling rack because I'm a personal stylist. I think at this point, even if I wasn't a personal stylist, I would invest in a rolling rack. This rolling rack is from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was about $80, and I use it when I clean out my closet and when I change seasons, change the clothing for a new season. And I also use it when I want to make outfits when I'm getting ready for a new season or for a vacation. I can kind of line up exactly what I have on here and then pack it easily. Certainly you do not need a rolling rack. I just happen to have one, so it made it easier for today. So I'm taking one dress. Necklaces I kind of put with the outfit as I'm deciding, and then I pack them separately. So I have one dress. I have one little top with a print, which is very unusual for me. I'm pretty much a solids girl. One top with a print that has a little tie. I will not tie it until I'm actually going to wear it so it doesn't get crinkled. I have a couple of belts. I have one long skirt. I have a gold t-shirt. I have a navy blue blazer and a little black cardigan. Now this little black cardigan will also be worn on the plane as an extra layer, and then I will wear just a t-shirt, little tank top rather, and a pair of little easy soft cargo pants as my travel outfit. A long time ago I stopped really using what I wear on the airplane in both directions as part of the wardrobe once I arrive at the city I'm headed to. I think I began that practice when I had little kids and they were often on my lap, and I was prone to have some sort of a mess on the outfit I was traveling in prior to arriving at my destination. And I figured I should wear something that was comfortable and easy, but that I didn't have to count on once I got to wherever I was going to make outfits. So that's what I do now. I wear the same thing to and from, and when it's something like the cardigan that's the extra layer, that I certainly will wear once I get to where I'm going. But I don't often use the clothes that I actually sit on the airplane in. Just makes it easier for me. Certainly I know plenty of people who do it a different way. That's just the way I do it. So necklaces, I collect these little bags anytime anyone will give one to me when I purchase a necklace, and then I save them. And so I just drop the necklaces into the bag, and that's how I pack necklaces when I travel. So I have a few here, which I will do the same thing with, and just drop them right in, pull them shut, and then those just get tucked in, usually to my carry-on, my carry-on bag that kind of goes under the seat in front of me. Although, as I said, my carry-on luggage is always with me, so I don't feel like I'm separating myself from my jewelry. And while it's nice jewelry, it's costume jewelry. So if, in fact, it were to disappear, it would not be the end of the world. Anything that's good jewelry, my earrings, my wedding ring, I'm wearing on my body when I travel. So then we have shoes. I'm actually just taking 3 pairs of shoes. It's still going to be warm, so I'm taking a little pair of sandals, and I'm taking some really comfy little walking shoes, and I'll be wearing my white Converse and wearing those when I can while I'm in the city. And so that's what I'm taking, and now I'm going to show you how I pack my bag. So now it's time to actually pack the suitcase. So first thing is, I used to use a big gigantic suitcase. I was not a carry-on only girl. I went to meet my husband in Paris for our 10th anniversary. He had been in Europe for work, and I flew over alone to meet him. My suitcase was about this tall off the floor and about this wide and weighed probably 150 pounds. And I had to lug it by myself to the airport, through the airport. I checked it. When I arrived in Paris, I had to wait for it. Then I had to drag it, get it to the taxi, get it to the hotel, get it up the stairs of the hotel, because I didn't fit on the elevator with this gargantuan suitcase. So that trip made me realize I really need to streamline. I need to pack in a smaller bag. I want to carry on only. And so I purchased a Travel Pro, which, if you take note, is the company that most of the flight attendants use. I went with blue because I just wanted it to be a little different than the sea of black that you see when you're at the airport. And mine is a little square compared to most overhead bags. Most of them are a little bit longer this way. Mine's a little more compact and square. I have had this bag for about 10 years, and I think when I first purchased it, it was a little over $100. I have gotten that out of it and more. It could have been a $1,000 bag, and I have utilized it easily that much. It's been fantastic. So first thing I would suggest is start with a relatively good quality bag, and one that is the right size for airline approval to sit comfortably in the overhead compartment. The next thing I use are these little packing cubes. This batch is called Uptaka, and they are from IKEA, and they come 4 to a pack for around $8. And they have changed my packing. I used to pack flat, then I discovered rolling and really embraced rolling. Now I roll, but I roll it in cubes, and it is fantastic. So there are a lot of cubes out there. Lots of companies carry them. Most of them are more expensive than a 4-pack for $8. So if you've got an IKEA close to you, I strongly suggest that's the way to go. They come in the navy blue, and then they also come in pink, and they just make it easy to compartmentalize when you're packing in the suitcase. So once I have all that I need laid out, the next thing I do is I fold it and roll it and get it into the proper cube. So this dress is super stretchy and very forgiving, so how I'm going to roll it is not really all that important. I usually just fold things in half and roll them, not super tight, but just into a little log. Then I take the packing cube and put the item right in the end of the packing cube. So I'm going to just roll each item, and then I'll show you how I stack them into the cubes. Okay, so now I have everything all zipped up in the cubes. I have my sandals and my little brogue lace-up shoes in this shoe cube. And then I have some sleeping clothes and bras and underwear. And my socks are packed inside the shoes. And in here are jeans and a pair of chinos, and then all the tops that I plan to wear along with the dress and the skirt. So I put the shoes on the bottom being where the wheels are, so that when the suitcase is standing upright, the weight is on the shoes and not squishing more delicate things that might wrinkle easily. And then I just drop in the packing cube. At this point, I'm taking 2 belts. I will not be wearing a belt on the airplane so that I don't have to take it off when I go through security. So at this point, I just take the belts and kind of wrap those around the outside of the suitcase so they really take up no room at all. You can also roll them and slip them inside shoes, or you can roll them up and tuck them in a corner. I just like to wrap them around the outside. And then I just take the other packing cubes and drop those in there. And as you can see, this suitcase still has quite a bit of room, which is intentional because I'm hoping to do some shopping, specifically street shopping for some scarves and that sort of thing. So I want to make sure I have a little bit of room. This suitcase is terrific because it does have a gusset, so I can unzip and gain a couple extra inches if I need to, but it doesn't fit as well in the overhead compartment if I have to do this. So I really try to keep it zipped up tight so that I don't need that extra space. That's for emergencies only or really big purchases. And then if I have a jacket, I usually flop the jacket just right on top. And then I buckle these up so that everything just kind of stays in its place. And when I'm ready to leave, then I will put my dry toiletry items, makeup and that sort of thing. They're in a little zippered compartment. I will put those right on top here and then just shut the lid and zip it up and I'll be good to go. And then the liquid toiletries go in an airline approved zippered bag that I will keep in my carry-on, my actual handbag, and that way I can just pop those on the conveyor belt when it's time. So I hope that this was helpful. I love to pack for trips, so if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them. You can comment down below or shoot me an email at kristen@togetheract.com, and I will get right back to you. I might be a little jealous of wherever you're going, but I'd be happy to help. So I hope that you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.